Oh, I like this. All right, let me put some pants on. I like this though. Let me slide over here real quick. Oh, shucks. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, let me put this on the charger. All right. Oh, see, look at that. I can zoom in. I can get more personal, even though I don't do personals. And um, I'm not going to say what I'm not. I'm going to say what I am. I am a child of God. So, I don't really need, I never needed cards to deliver any messages. I honestly grew up wishing that I could catch most of my life on camera because there were just so many things. There are always so many different ways that honestly where God shows God, you know, God shows up where there could be, you know, little on someone's mind and then whoosh out of nowhere I've got this fabulous idea, or I've got this really different idea, or I've got this really, really clever quote, you know, or I did something right on cue and it was not caught on camera. So I often wished that I could just capture my life on camera and or you know, not necessarily on camera without audio. Like I want it to be recorded visibly and audibly, right? Okay. Because a picture can equal 1,000 words, right? I forget exactly how it's said, but a picture can be worth 1,000 words. What if there's 1,000 words in that picture? So that's 1,000,000 words, right? Or whatever. That's 1,000,000 ideas. Or 100,000. What's 1,000 times 1,000? I just went to 1,000,000. I just look from 1 to 10 to 100 to 1,000 to those thousands, you know, to the 10,000 to the 100,000 to the million, then the 10 million, then the 100 million, then the a billion, then the 10 billion, then the 100 billion, then the a trillion, then the 10 trillion, then the 100 trillion, then the quadrillion, and then gazillion. I think. I don't know. I think it goes like that or some sort. So I have some. Oh, who's watching? You know, you know what? If someone were to say something, it would come up. I don't have to say nothing. But yeah, thanks for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Mama, you know, the bottom of my cup is still wet because my cup. Oh, don't do drugs? Yeah, that's good. You shouldn't do drugs. Thank you. I like your name. It's pretty cool. So that's your own planet? I love it. I don't know if you were here when I said something about the planet. That's great. I'm so happy you don't do drugs though. This is the stuff I like. So you're welcome. So I'm not sure if you heard me say that I really enjoy I was since I was young, I wanted certain things to be captured. Most of my life to be captured audibly and visibly recorded, because I just feel like there's some things that happen that is like a once in a lifetime, forever, ever, ever gonna happen. And I just wanted to be, you know, I want to be able to go back and say, I was married. Are you married? I was married. So do I still have an attachment? Of course. Is it a healthy attachment? More or less. It would be healthy, but no, I don't have an attachment. I'm a mother. I'm a mother. So was and no. Yeah. Well, that to me, that you're not married, maybe, unless you choose to not be married. Do you enjoy do you enjoy, what do you come onto YouTube for? Do you come onto YouTube? You don't come onto YouTube for tarot. You said I don't come. So what'd you come on here for? Oh, I like that. I actually like that. I actually like that because I like to talk. But I enjoy conversation. I don't enjoy monologuing. You know, I'm not adverse to monologuing. I have no problem with it. I just enjoy conversation with others. Watch people live in their life. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So how did you come across my page? Is this your first time? You know, some people don't like when someone mentions their name on the live stream. So I'm going to respectfully ask you if I can say your name on the live stream. Let me know if that's okay for you or not. Because I don't want tarot. Well, let me let you know something, okay? Because I've always been into words with pictures. So randomly, I'm an observer monologue. I've always been into words and pictures, okay? So, to me, the idea of tarot, like the idea of something with words and something with pictures, so pretty much an illustrated book, the idea of that to me is fascinating. It always has been. I like Marvel and DC. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy, what do I enjoy? I enjoy like books that have pictures with facts that go alongside the picture that like describe a photo. This is this type of frog. And this is the type of, this is when this frog mates. This is what this frog eats. You know, I enjoy stuff like that. I've always been a learner. I have a TikTok, and I said, like, what did I say on there? I made a TikTok, right? And it's like, this is me when I'm learning. Ooh. And then this is me when I'm teaching. But that's not true. Deuteronomy 18:10-12. There shall not be found among you any that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. Well, that's up to your own perception, person, thing, obviously. That's up to your own perception. You can't, you literally have no authority to ever tell anybody else that they can't believe in what the fudge they believe in. You literally know that, right? You have no authority to tell somebody they can't believe. I mean, you can quote the Bible all you want, you know? And all the dots in the middle. See, the thing is, words are important. So all the dots in the middle, I would need to know what those dots are. Like, I would need to have the words to fill up those ellipses. I would need the words to fill that up, so I can know what it's saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, what you're doing here is not you, Mr. Planet. I'm talking to Mr. and Mrs. Prophet. The thing is, yeah, you just have no authority to do that. Can't fit everything in this box. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Sounds like a you problem. Because if you're trying to give the word, you should probably give it fully. If you want to comment it, you'd have to, copy paste the whole thing. Okay, so then I could actually give my as per word perception or whatever of it. I could tell you more or less how I feel about it. But that sounds like a you problem, that you can't fit everything into the box. I could go look for a Bible, or I could, because I need to actually procure another one. But yeah, I use that word specifically. But yeah, God loves everyone enough to give fair warning. The Mr. or Mrs. Prophet, or Mr. or Miss Prophet, is a victim of fake deviation or divination or true Christianity. Well, yeah, there's a lot of victims out here. People, see, the thing is, I feel like people don't accept themselves enough to have their own thoughts. Like, people do not, a lot of people do not accept themselves enough to have their own thoughts. They literally just continue what someone else thinks, and they think it's their own thought, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go with that, because they don't really have any thoughts of their own. That's just how I feel. And that's just because I have a huge imagination, so I've never really fit into a box. Oh, deviation from true Christianity. Yeah. No, God don't play. I honestly always said that. God don't play. God doesn't play. Cause okay, so Mr. and Miss Prophet said, I'm not playing, God is not playing either. Right? Why is the person a sheep? So, whatever. We've got a conversation going on here. I've got to handle my child before I can come back. But before I do go, I'm going to take a probably 2-minute break because I need to figure out what I'm going to do to make the baby stop crying. But before I go, I always say God don't play, okay? He has a sense of humor, but he doesn't play games. That's what I feel like God doesn't play. He laughs. He can make a joke or something, I mean, I'm sure. But God don't play. Us humans, we don't know any better. We're not God. Stop trying. Stop trying to be God. That's just not our job. Stop trying to be God. That's just not our jobs. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Y'all could keep the content. Y'all. No one said God was playing. Exactly. I know. Nobody said God was playing. That's why I'm here warning. No. What are you warning everyone about? What are you warning everyone about? But you're on the people page. Okay, so this is like the person that stands outside of a jail and tells the people who are like going to jail, you should stop committing crimes. Like this is like the person outside of the fast food restaurant saying, you should stop eating those French fries. Like, this is the type of person, Mr. and Miss Prophet, you seem to be. You seem to be that type of person that will go to a beach and tell people to put some clothes on because they are outside inappropriately. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, hey, I'm gonna follow you to the movies and tell you not to watch that movie because it's of the devil. But you're in the movie theater with the people watching the devilish movie. That's the type of person you seem to be. Okay, I gotta handle the baby. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. So, I'm reading you guys stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the people who are not reading these, it's going to want to know. Or, you know, the playback. They're going to want to know what was said. So, Mr. and Miss Planet called Mr. Prophet, Mr. and Miss Prophet, a sheep. They said, okay. No one said God was playing, right? That's why I'm here warning everyone. Okay. Your sheep clearing hell in the lake of fire, mister. Get the baby. Wait. Who's mister? I'm not a boy. Never fudging been. I don't give a finut. Okay? I'm not a mother fudging boy. Not this lifetime. I wasn't born a man this lifetime. I know a lot of mother freakers think that I'm a man for whatever reason. I don't know. Have nobody ever seen a woman that looked like her father or a man that looked like his mother? Gosh damn. Quote the Ethiopian Bible and then I'll listen. Oh, okay. He's saying you need a leader. You're not a proper leader. You're giving the word, but you're not a shepherd. That's what he's saying. That's what Planet is saying to Prophet. Prophet, that's what it is saying to you. Because I don't know who's a woman or man. Y'all could clearly see me. Okay, and I don't have makeup on. Council of Nice authorized, or Council of Nile? I don't know, Nice? Can you clear that up for me, Planet? Authorized by Roman Emperor Constantine to usurp Christi teachings. Usurp. Exactly what does usurp mean? Does that mean like utilize something categorically or something? To divvy something out? To use it by divination? There you go. You know, is that what that means? I'm a context clues type of person, but I do like to know if I'm right or wrong. Okay? Because if I'm wrong, I need to not be wrong. Okay? I'm one of those people. The only counsel that matters is the counsel of Jesus Christ. I am a man. I wasn't calling you a man. I am not baby. Oh, Nietzsche. Okay. Basically, unjustly take. To usurp. Oh, is to unjustly take. And I thought it might have been Nietzsche. Counsel of Nietzsche. Okay. That sounds like another word that I know that's not a Christian word, but and it's not a curse or nothing, but it's of another language. Okay, Prophet, thank you. Cause I thought you was calling me a man. It's not the first time somebody would be like, "Are you a man or a woman?" And I'm like, God, God, why didn't you give me just a little more mother freaking titties so I would never have to answer this question? But then nowadays, people got enough money to be using it to put fake titties in their body. So, you know how many freaking, you know how much food I could buy with fake titty money? What's wrong with the world? What's wrong with the world? Listen, y'all, okay? Whatever. I don't know what's wrong with the world. Y'all gotta share this live or like it so that I can like get some more people on here so we can have more of a conversation, or so I can have more topics to talk about. You know, if you're just here for the monologue of it all, you know, and I'm not judging. Whatever you're here for, you're here for. Um, and I would love for everyone. I don't think anybody was being disrespectful. I do. Okay, name calling is a little disrespectful. So, but I don't think anybody on here was being mean. All right. We could work on having more respect and better communication. Yes. Okay. But you know, people are gonna believe what they believe, and it's okay. It's okay for everybody to not think the same way. And it's okay to accept that because we are all different people. We've all come from different people, backgrounds, environments, food sources, income levels. Everybody is on their own path, okay? So, Prophet said, if you desire true power, seek only the true power of the Holy Spirit. Leave all occultic practices and follow Jesus Christ only. Okay, my thing is, I am a child of God, like I said when I first got on here 25 minutes ago. I'm a child of God. If there was only one way to get to God, and we would never know any other way. Like, there's no one way to get to any road. Okay? There's way more ways to get to know God than to just be because okay, by default I grew up learning about Jesus Christ. By default, that was my environment. I have no problem recognizing other religions and what they believe because no one of us came out the womb and said, I'm going to believe in this because that's what I got in my heart. We didn't know anything like that. This was all brought on to us in some way, shape, fashion, or form. So, like, I'm not going to ever say that Jesus Christ is the only way for any one person or any collective people or anyone. A whole people or one person to get to God. Okay? You can have no belief at all except that God exists because maybe you don't know anything else. Maybe you don't even know what a church is. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not know what a church is. Some people might not know what a Bible or Quran or any of those books are at all. Some people don't know what Christmas is. How could we say that Jesus Christ is the only way if some people don't even know what Christmas is? That's based off of Christ's birthday, right? So if some people don't know what Christmas is, you think God's going to say, oh, you don't know my son. I ain't going to let you in. No, he's going to be like, what do you know? Do you know me? Do you know me? How did you know of me? Do you love me? Do you appreciate me? Have you learned anything from me? This is what God says. He don't say, oh, you don't know Jesus. You know Allah. It's, hello. All right, so, Prophet said, I'll pray for you because you need it. If you just said, Jesus Christ told me. Prophet said, hey, Planet, you are playing with fire. Planet said, you playing with fire, Prophet. Yes, I am a prophet of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. All right, y'all, I'm pretty sure what I said made sense. Let me know in the comments if what I just said made any sense. And now you're a blasphemer, prophet. See, Planet, you like to be like, you're doing wrong. That's what I'm getting from you, Planet. Prophet, you're like, this is right, only this is right. Like, y'all are the same person. You just doing stuff opposite. You just on the opposite side. Y'all are being the same toward each other. Y'all are making me laugh. I probably will have to come on live stream a lot more because this, like I said when I first came on here, this is something that I've always wanted to do. I never desired fame ever. I just want a recollection of occurrences, of events. Like, I want it to be remembered. Like, and now you're a blasphemer. God made it very simple for the whole world. Jesus Christ is the only way. Did God say that? Honestly, every book say the same thing. There's only one God, right? Like one over everything else, right? There's good and bad, great and evil. That's where the phrase great evil came from. I don't know. In my mind. See, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, okay. Christmas is not Jesus' birthday. I know that. But the holiday is based off of it, ain't it? And some people don't know about the holiday. So some people are not going to find God through Jesus Christ because they don't even know what Christianity is. Okay? You gotta understand that. If you don't understand that, then you the type of person that would tell a bitch like me, pardon my language, but I've been told that, not by a bitch like me, okay? I've been told something, and I'm gonna tell y'all in a second, by a person wants to tell a person like me, a beautiful human being like me, they said to me, pardon me, she said to me, cleanliness is next to godliness. And I don't contest what she said. I absolutely agree, of course, but not in a sense where you going through some bull, you don't even have access to a shower. So you think I'm less godly because I don't have access to a shower? That's what that made me feel like when that lady said that to me years ago. Because I didn't have access to a shower at the time except her shower. You know, and she made me feel some type of way about using her bathroom. So I just really didn't use her bathroom like that unless I had to pee. And I was pregnant. So I wanted to enjoy my showers. So since she made me feel like I couldn't enjoy my showers, I figured I'd only shower like once a month. Or once a week. It wasn't once a month. it was once a week. I wasn't having sex. So it didn't make any sense. It didn't, I wasn't sleeping with a man. I was pregnant and I wasn't with the person like, every night or whatever. So you mean to tell me that if I don't have a shower to clean my butt, my prayers are not going to be heard as much as someone who does have a shower? See, that's idiocy. That's idiocracy. That's stupid to me, to make someone feel less than because they don't have access to. I understand if someone chooses not to participate in something that they know about. You can have your own, you can have whatever idea about that type of person, but you're not going to sit there and make someone feel less than because they don't have access to something. So Prophet said, Planet, you are here for the occult. Go somewhere and sit down and be quiet. And then Planet said, Prophet's a hypocrite. Someone has to say something to those on their way to hell. I'm that guy. God is not complicated. The devil is complicated. No, I don't agree. The devil is confusing because he's a liar, or it's a liar. The devil's confusing. The devil's not complicated. God is complicated. Even if God is simple, hey, I love you. God is way more complex than the devil could ever be. I think. I feel like the devil's confusing, not complicated. Let me see. Okay. So Planet said, I'm randomly flipping through live streams and I told her I don't want tarot, just combo. You interjected religion in here, and you've been wrong. Yeah, you right, Planet. He definitely came in here on some, if you don't believe Jesus, you're going to hell. Like, who says that? Only somebody who's like so set, so, I don't want to say set, but so set on something that they can't see the tree past the forest or whatever. They can't, they look in the mirror and they don't see themselves. That's that person that look in the mirror and don't see themselves. They only see what everybody else thinks. Don't judge God as evil because of the ignorance of some so-called Christians. I know I'm ignorant because I don't know everything. I don't know a lot. I know what God tells me. And that's such the beauty in like recording yourself. I'm just appreciative that I can come live stream on this thing now because I just feel like so many things will be caught audibly and visibly that will make others say, wow, now I know the answer to that. Wow, that makes sense. Oh, I never thought of it that way. You know, that's what I like. I like to learn. This is why I'm not condemning anybody, even though this, like, I just got the word from this. And that's why I don't feel the type of way about, like, I'm enjoying this. Because, like I said, we're not going to be disrespectful, okay? All right, great. I don't like hypocrites condemning people. Me either. I'm not condemning anyone. I'll pray for you because you definitely need it. God is not the author of confusion. Satan is the author of confusion. Jesus says, no, not me. Is condescending hypocrite paying no mind? Change topics, please. Oh, okay. Let me say this, Prophet. I agree. God is not the author of confusion. I think that's exactly what I just said. I hope you were in agreement with me. So, now, change of subject. I painted my toenails. Um, you're gonna be like, you showing your toes? This one is like a mulberry pink, and these are white. Okay? Alright, you know what else I thought about today? I thought, okay, so white and I'm not sure what actual, it's like a purple. It's like a mulberry purple. Like, let's say purple mixed with maroon. So I did my big toe white, and then the little toes purple maroon on this one, and then I did the big toe purple maroon on this toe. I mean on this foot, and the other one's white. Mm-hmm. And today I was thinking about strawberry as a scent. I want to smell like strawberries. I'm gonna get a P.O. box soon so I can get different things. Like, I want to try different scents. I want to try a Dior perfume. I want to try Chanel, but I want to try Dior more. I think I would like the Dior perfume more, but Chanel perfume smells good too. Other perfumes, I think I want to try a Prada perfume. I feel like J'adore is gonna be like too oldie smell for me. Too superficial. What's your favorite color and why? I don't have a favorite color. I have two. You quick with it, so I'll wait for you to respond. And don't mind me while you speak or while you text, while you comment. While you comment, I am shuffling because it kind of, you put energy when you shuffle, you know, and also it's a calming technique, like a pastime, you know. What are they? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. But I have two of them, and the reason why they are my favorite colors is because when I was younger, I had one favorite color, and it was around the time where, you know, you are growing up and you're in school and you're trying to get to know how to get to know people. You're trying to get to know how to get to know people. So I was asking people questions like that, like, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do? Do you watch cartoons, or what do you like to eat? What's your favorite food? So I was asking people, and a lot of the girls were telling me my favorite color. And I was like, you know what? That's no longer my favorite color. My favorite color is now going to be something other than that color. And then, but I never, it's like I never put the first color down. That's why I have two favorite colors. Okay? And those are my favorite colors because of the way they make me feel when I look at them. They make me feel happy, vibrant, um, healthy, prosperous. They make me feel important and special. God doesn't want you to shuffle those cards anymore. Every card in that stack is the death card. Prophet, you're the death card. How you gonna come on here and tell me not to do something? Not because you don't like it, but because a higher power, because you're saying a higher power said not to. How you gonna tell me what God said? I'm really wondering, how are you gonna tell me what God said? Did I ask you? That's my thing. See, that's why I have certain issues with certain type of people. Because people, they just come up to me like they think I'm lonely or some shit. Like, you want to talk? You want to have a conversation? Nigga, I want some money. You want to have a conversation? I told somebody that before. I was pregnant once again. I was pregnant. I told somebody that. I was like, I'm sitting here on the bench. I've been chilling. I've been enjoying my day. I'm listening to my YouTube channels. This person decide he want to be the third man to try me on this day. I said, you know what? I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. What you want, sir? He was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm not moving my feet. I'm not getting up. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not giving you my number. You want to have a conversation? You're going to have to pay me because I just sat here to enjoy my day. And you're hindering me. So you got money for me or not? If you don't have money for me, you're going to have to get away from my little vicinity because I was on this bench first. Okay. Nigga tried to walk in front of me. Part of my language. I don't know if y'all black, white, whatever. Don't matter. I don't care. I'm black. Or I am of Afro. I am of colored. Whatever. So, the man gonna walk. Start pacing in front of me. The man gonna start pacing in front of me. On the phone all loud talking Spanish. I was like, sir, I rejected you and now you're in my space being obnoxious. Can you please go? Get away from me. You're loud. He was like, he was on the phone like this. I said, remember I said I was pregnant. I was eating bread. I said, oh, okay. No problem. No problem. You messing with my day, right? You acting like a bird. Go away, bird. Here's some bread, bird. Bread. I started throwing the bread at him. You want to be on the phone in front of me, motherfucker? I started throwing the bread at him. Go ahead, bird. You acting like a fucking bird. Nasty ass motherfucker. You're going to try to get me to go to a hotel. I don't know who the fuck you are. I just told you, you can't talk to me unless you got $5 to talk to me for 30 minutes. That's underselling myself. Oh. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Something about your eyes saying you have a pure, pretty much that I'm pure. You know what, planet? If I may, I would like to give you an energetic hug because that was a very nice compliment. Thank you. Prophet, Uh, you said God has a far, far better plan for your life if you leave the devil's kingdom and follow Jesus Christ. What makes you think I'm not following what Jesus would do? What makes you think I'm not Jesus-like? And I'm going to get back to the conversations that Mr. Planet would be more comfortable with too. Okay? I had to throw the bird at the man. I mean, the bread at the man. Oh my gosh. I was really like, dude, sir, if you not giving me money, you can't talk to me. Then you gonna ask me, like you gonna try to see if I could go to a hotel with you for $40. Nigga, you wasn't even gonna give me $5 to have a conversation. Why am I going to get up and leave my seat, move my feet, and lose my seat for $40 on a maybe cot with some ninja I don't know? When I could get $4,000 with some ninja that I do know and might only have to spend some time with that person? And not to say that I sell any vagina or anything like that. I think that's look, God gave us our nature for free. Money is a trick. Money is a trick illusion. Okay? Everything we have is free. But whatever. But yeah, I could invest time with somebody that I like and get a lifetime of love than be getting $40. Oh my gosh. Like that made me want to pick my nose. And my nose is not even dirty. I wouldn't even be able to come up with a golden nugget for y'all just off of that. Like, that is so nasty. Like, if in New York, the minimum wage is $15, I don't know how much it is. If in New York, the minimum wage is $15, I don't know right now. I know what it was. I remember when it was $7.25. I remember when it was like $8. Okay. When the minimum wage is $15 and people are okay with paying for sexual favors for $40 or comfortable with being paid $40 for a sexual favor, dude, that's your soul. Like, that's something you can't pay for. Like, that's something you was given for free. You didn't go to your store and buy a penis. You didn't go to a store and buy your vagina. It's not something we should ever sell. That's my point. It's not something we should ever sell or buy, okay? Because it devalues it. I think it's very disgusting. I understand sometimes, people got to do what they got to do, and people feel like they're in a bind, and people feel like they cannot do anything of the highest, of the highest vibration. People feel like they can't do something good to get by. They have to do the shitty thing because the shitty thing is going to give them the quickest money. Like, I get it. But our vaginas and our penises are not for sale. It's just nasty. And then people don't think about the diseases people don't think about when they cheat on somebody. Oh man, in these movies and shows, they hardly ever exhibit persons being sexually active using a condom. Most people don't know what a female condom looks like. And quite honestly, that shit is not the go-go for the man, okay? Because y'all will come, and then the whole cum is just coming down the shaft. Because, I mean, I don't know. I used it one time, but I was like, well, that's going to be messy. um, so... So, do y'all have children? Because did y'all know that and cops, criminals and people of law enforcement or people of the justice system, they have a lot in common. Yeah. Oh, I got a little booger, sorry. They have a lot in common. Yeah. They have a lot in common, y'all. You know what they have in common? They like to be in control. That's what that sounds like. You asking somebody if they understand. You are asking someone else if they understand what God is telling them. What does that have to do with you? Sound like you in somebody's business. Oh, you know what? Clearing Stone Prophet. I know who that is. I think I know who that is. Might be the same person who said to me, you can't mix tarot with the Bible. Yes, it would still be wrong. Even if you had a noble reason for stealing from someone, it would still be wrong. Yes. Yes. Good night, Prophet. No kids till I make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, I didn't have those thoughts before I had children. See, I became aware of, I always knew that things were metaphysical, but I became aware of how things really, like the severity of how things can be passed on metaphysically, you know. Before I got married, I asked my ex-husband if he had ever committed, you know, the unaliving of someone, because I didn't want to be jointed with someone that even had the capability of doing that, you know, for any other reason besides self-defense or defense of a loved one. Know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm about to go so I could do this. I'll post this, and then I want to come back and just see what messages come out, and I don't really want to offend you. Okay? So I'm going to post this. I really super appreciate you coming on here. Yes, it does. I'm going to read your comment. But I want you to know that I super appreciate the conversations that we had on here tonight, this morning, whatever, what time it is for you all. Uh, I really do. I appreciate other people's ideas on subject matters. I like being heard. I like speaking, and I like to hear other people's opinions, and in everything in a respectful way. So, um, Mr. Planet said DNA carries all of our ancestral memories, all of our strengths, weaknesses, habits, and flaws transferred to our children. Right. Yes. See, I think that that's so admirable of you. And I knew of, like, because I grew up in a church, so I understand the idea and the concept of generational curses and things like that. But before having children, before getting married, before being mishandled, and in a lot of situations over time, once I hit a certain point, a certain pinnacle in my life, because there are many pinnacles, but I hit this particular pinnacle, and it let me see, it like removed the veil. It really did. It let me see how just how small we really can be. It made me see how malicious other people can be. It made me see how unforgiving people can be. It made me see how forgetful people can be. Um, it made me see how loving some people can be, you know? It just really opened my mind. So, knowing that I've had children before I was able to actually fix certain traumas and certain ancestral memories, you know, because I'm a woman, I'm not a man. I can't have children with these bodies that we have nowadays, with the foods that we eat nowadays, with the medicines, with the environment nowadays. We as women are not allowed to have children past a certain point nowadays. So we don't have the privilege to take our time. We don't. It's like how people can, it's like how people have phobias but don't know why. Right. An ancestor probably witnessed something horrible like a spider bite killing someone, right? Or you never know, that could have been their past life. Somebody could have an arachnophobia because they were killed by a spider in a past lifetime, right? Now the descendant is arachnophobic, which is fear of spiders. Exactly. So what I have done as a female in this lifetime, this time, is I am really doing my best to balance this thing called life, to balance the everyday deaths that we go through, which I mean in we reincarnating all the time in thought. We go to sleep, we get up the next, quote unquote, the next day with a new beginning, right? That's what the idea is. Yeah, I've not always, I've always been into stones like mood rings and things like that. I've always been into the signs. Always, since I was this big, I was into signs. So this type of stuff is cool for me. Like I said, I've been into comic books and stuff like that. So when it comes to astrology mixed with illustration, like and then etymology at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, you're not gonna get any better in my world. That's amazing. Tarot, I don't give a fuck about that. It's the words, the pictures, and then, like I said, or like y'all can see, I'm one of those free-flowing type of people. Messages come to me without anything, okay? The good Lord literally sends things, ideas, to my body. I don't know where it comes from. That's how I know it's not me. Reincarnation makes more sense to me because imagine being born paralyzed. That can't be your only life. LOL. Exactly. That's why I wouldn't imagine it, because I know how strong I am. Like, I was just watching this crazy scene. It's called Black Bolt. The man's name is Black Bolt. And it's a Marvel situation. And I was just watching this. Very honestly, like, it hurt for me to watch this man, this character, die in the way that he died. Would you like for me to tell you? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. He, the character, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't see the movie, but I just saw this. Okay, I don't have to ruin it for anybody who did not see the movie. Yes, Doctor Strange movie. I don't have to ruin it for anybody who didn't see the movie. But oh my gosh. Yo, he screamed out his brain. I ruined it for whoever. I'm sorry. He screamed his brain through his nose, out his head. He blew a hole in his head. Because he couldn't imagine not being able to open his mouth. Yo, that was sick. Yo, he couldn't imagine not being able to open his mouth. Blew his own brain. No gun. Pow, pow. That was ridiculous. See, if Stan Lee really wrote that in the comics, because I don't know if that was a after, like a add-on, like just a scene, or if that was actually in a comic book. That's sick. It was brutal. It was brutal. It was brutal. I'm about to get off of here. I had fun. Thank you so much, Mr. Planet. I'm going to see what messages I can get. This was really fun. Maybe I come on tomorrow or something, okay? Thank you. Come again. Right. I don't know if it was in the comic either. But thank you. Come again. Okay, so what I like to say is health is wealth. Love yourselves. Okay? Peace. This one is peace. This one is unity. Peace. Something like this. Okay? So. Oh, yes, it was fun talking to you too.